Hey guys, what is going on? So we got some more NFL trade news. So many quarterbacks have been on the move this offseason, and the latest quarterback on the move is Matt Ryan. So he is out of Atlanta. He's being traded to the Indianapolis Colts for just a third-round pick. So I love this trade for the Colts. They had the cap space to do this, and honestly, they're not going to have to pay Matt Ryan that much. So Field Yates tweeted out that this is what Indy is going to have to pay Matt Ryan in 2022. They're going to have to pay him $7.5 million in a roster bonus, and then his salary will be $16.25 million. And then next year in 2023, he'll have another $7.5 million roster bonus and a $20.5 million salary. And honestly, when you look at NFL quarterback contracts, that's honestly not terrible. Yes, Matt Ryan is going to be 37 next season. So yes, he's on the older end of things, but he has won an MVP, and this is a Colts team that is in win now mode. Like they're not in the space for a rookie quarterback. Like they don't have time to wait for a rookie quarterback to develop. This is a win now team for the Colts. So I love this move for the Colts, and they only had to trade a third-round pick for a former MVP quarterback. And Atlanta got the tough deal money-wise with this trade. The dead money that Atlanta has to have, or Atlanta has to eat, with this trade for Matt Ryan is $40.525 million. Dead money of $40.525 million for the Falcons with this trade. That's a ton of dead money right there. That's a ton of dead money, and they're only getting a third-round pick back. After the Colts, traded Carson Wentz, got rid of that contract, they had the cap space. They had even more cap space than they started with this offseason, and here they go. They go and sign Matt Ryan. The Colts, I would love to see them get another wide receiver. Like Michael Pittman, he could be wide receiver one. He is really wide receiver one on that team, but he's not elite. I wish the Colts had a first-round pick so they could draft one of those top wide receivers in this draft class. I don't know. Maybe they're going to trade up, but I don't even think they have the draft capital to trade up. This Colts team is definitely really good. I'm excited to see how Matt Ryan finally plays behind a good offensive line. This Colts offensive line is really, really good. So I'm so excited to see how he plays behind, a good offensive line. He's going to have Jonathan Taylor in the backfield. It's really a great situation for Matt Ryan. Like, he's got to be so happy he's going to Indianapolis. He's getting really an upgrade on the O-line, also in the backfield. No offense to Cordell Patterson. He's incredible, but Jonathan Taylor was an MVP candidate last season, in my opinion. So this is definitely an upgrade for Matt Ryan, and it makes sense for Atlanta. Like, Matt Ryan on the Falcons last year, I thought they were possibly going to draft a quarterback because this team is really like in rebuild mode right now. This team isn't really going to contend in the NFC South, and it didn't really make sense to have a quarterback who was going to be 37 years old next year on this roster. I mean, we saw them try to go get Deshaun Watson, and I honestly thought Deshaun Watson was going to end up with the Falcons. So this Falcons team, they're basically rebuilding now. A third-round pick. Kind of crazy that they couldn't get more than a third-round pick. This also means Baker Mayfield obviously isn't going to be going to the Colts because, they just traded for a quarterback. And this makes me think Baker Mayfield might be traded for like a fourth-round pick or something. I don't know. I mean, Matt Ryan is the better quarterback. Baker Mayfield is the younger quarterback. But it seems like Baker Mayfield might go to a team now like the Seahawks or something, a team that is more in rebuild mode. Or what if the Falcons just decide to trade for Baker Mayfield? I don't know. Maybe they're going to draft a quarterback this year. I don't know. This is going to be so interesting. I mean, the draft is going to be so interesting. Everyone's mock drafts had to have changed so much since the start of this offseason with all these trades and stuff, especially these quarterback trades. So yeah, guys, I think the Colts really won this trade. I'm going to give the Colts the dub on this trade. I think they did a great job with this trade. I love the move. Win now mode for sure. It's something the Falcons had to do, but that dead money situation really, really stings, and they only got a third-round pick back. Not great. So that is it for this video, guys. If you're new here and you want to subscribe, I would really appreciate it. If you want to hit that thumbs up button, it really does help with the channel. And that is it, guys. Peace!